Oh, are we now broadcasting? I love it how it's like, hey, you're fine, you're cool, things are going well, and then sometimes things make weird noises, which make me question that decision. Or that assumption. Not decision, an assumption. Let's see. A. Here we go. Hello, everyone. It's another coffee talk day. If you're wondering what the fuck happened Wednesday, I'm wondering that too. My body just sort of gave up on me. It said, you are to the point of exhaustion where we're gonna be a bit wacky. And so I felt like throwing up all day. I was getting chills. I was lightheaded at a couple of times. And so I took time off work and I didn't stream because obviously don't want to be going through that while streaming. Hi, Dad. How are you? And time to text the wife. See if they're up. You know, Instagram is the antithesis of my life right now. They are the bane of my existence. Because half the time, they don't send messages when they should. And it's very annoying. Or am I dying? No, I was dying Wednesday, but I'm good now. I'm no longer dying. Don't worry. Although I am a bit tired. I've been looking forward to this weekend so much. You can ask Honey. Oh, it's been a very long week. But we're here. It's Friday, which means we play Coffee Talk and I read to you for like 2 hours. Or an hour and a half-ish, you know. I need to bring up our coffee guide. Here we go. So we should be on the Monday, the 28th. Let's see. See if that's where we are. Oh, we're on Tuesday the 29th. Fuck me, we're already a fucking day ahead of where I thought we'd be. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally? Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. I wish we had their future. He really never changed, I know. But it was surprisingly nice catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Porcelain. Like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy. But there's no harm in checking some other combinations. Alright. You know what to do. I like how he's like, there's no harm in checking other combinations, but yet he wants the exact same thing. Like, Gala. Gala, what are you doing? Tea, milk, and ginger. There you go, buddy. Oh, I love it. I love the little design. It's so cute. Try this. Thank you. Just what I needed. We might be unlocking their story. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. Sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trash, Tide. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived, and I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I like how it's just like, yeah, some dwarves hanging out, you know. Could have murdered a man. I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard that they were talking about, but blah, 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 blah. That is, you change one word, completely ruins the sentence. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. I love how somehow Nom happened in this game's, like, world. In this game's lore. It's like, fucking, when you think about how Cars has a pope, like, you're just like, wait, hold up a minute. Like, does that mean, and, like, there's the World War II vet in the Cars universe, which means there was a Cars Hitler. Which is insane. Also, if you just tuned in from, like, having you on your, or having me on the other screen, hi. Yeah, you heard correctly. Don't you worry. Anyways, let's get back to the story. So, how'd you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? And I totally didn't fuck up the pronunciation of any of those words. Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. Hyde. I'd prefer it if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. And it's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say, something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, that's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So, you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I'm gonna guess he was an alcoholic who was having PTSD from Nom. And so Hyde helped him get sober. I'm gonna assume. I don't fucking know. Literally, they bring it up here, never address it again. Except for when Freya comes in. And she's like, I want to hear the story. And he's like, no, you don't. And she goes, no, I didn't. So, never gets brought up. I didn't expect such a tale from you. No, I know. Anyway, Porcelain. I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? I remember this motherfucker asking this. And I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. It's supposed to be tea, lemon, and honey. That's what it's supposed to be. Tea, lemon, and honey. There you go, sir. Aww, that's really lovely. Honey, that's me! That is you, baby! How are you doing? Welcome! What perfect timing. What perfect timing. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too, Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I'm good. Just had my after work lay in bed for a couple hours to re-energize time. Fuck yeah. Also, cold pizza? Nice! How about me? I just got off work and now doing this. I'm feeling a lot better now that it's the weekend. It's officially the weekend. I don't have to worry about work. I feel good. I was gonna say something. Brain kind of shot itself there. Anyways, I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You... I know I'm glad to get some rest. You know I will. You know I will. Also, if on Wednesday you were wondering if you wanted to assign blame to a person who isn't me, you can assign it to Honey, because they're like, don't stream. And I'm like, I won't. I'm kidding. If you're gonna assign blame, assign it to me. Anyways, you look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? Ugh, how could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Porcelain my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. They were very EP. I was very EP, and also very chilled and very warm and just gross all around. So, I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about. But mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care such as operations, I need to stop laying Cat Shi up on my lap when I'm snacking. He wants some. Babe! Oh my god! The boy is feral when you have snacks. You know this. You know the son cannot resist a little snack. I love him. I know you do. I know. So don't tempt him with food he cannot have. Poor son. Poor boy. They require intensive care, such as operations. I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. It's good to know that even in a universe with, like, fantasy people, fucking privatized healthcare is still a thing in the States. Kind of like biz dev for people's lives, then. You could say that. I shan't deprive of snuggles. Absolutely fair. I wouldn't either. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. There is something in my eye. Sorry. Just all the interruptions. Hey, guess what? It was an eyelash in my eye. I got it. Don't worry. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about workouts at the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patients' personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hide. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is it? Oh! It's the son! It's the baby boy! Ah! So cute. If y'all could see this baby boy. I was gonna say something else. I'm not saying that on stream. Ugh. Love him. Haven't met him. Love him. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy, ask for promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? No, of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Porcelain. And you, Freya? See you. Take care on your way. Oh yeah, Hyde's fucking leaving this game. This is like the last we see of Hyde. I forgot about that. You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Huh, alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Hi, Glitch! How are you? Welcome to Cozy Friday! This is where we play cozy games instead of Baldur's Gate 3, because as you know, Baldur's Gate 3 on multiple playthroughs can be a real fucking slog. So we break it up by playing a cozy game on Friday. I'm okay, how are you? I'm doing good, thank you. Obviously, he doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya. Come on. I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Oh, you see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength, so he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's going to be blah blah blah. He's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet, so no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. Yeah, sure, Hyde. Sure. If your and Gala's fucking ending isn't you two realizing your feelings for each other, and I played this game all over again for fucking nothing, I swear to fucking God and everything that's on this planet. Okay. And after a few months, I noticed. Sorry. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone seek help. I didn't expect that. You never do. Welcome back, Glitch. It's been a while. We still do. I felt your voice in my head. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Listen. We usually don't have ASMR moments on this channel. I don't like it. I know a lot of you don't like it. Honey loves it, apparently. But a lot of y'all don't like it. I don't like it. But there were moments. You're not the absolute. Absolutely fair. Yeah, I'm not. I shouldn't be. Imagine if I was the absolute, though. Insane. Oh yeah, I love that stuff. Nice. I don't like the people. Like, if there's people whispering in my ear, absolutely not. The only one I found, I love the ones that aren't serious at all. Like, there's the one where it's like talking to your boyfriend while you get in a car crash or something. Like, I love the ridiculous ones like that. I don't like the tapping. I don't like the hair cutting ones. I don't like people talking. But the funny ones, the ones that are purposely like meant to be funny, is so good. But what I listen to has stories behind it, and it's nice to get invested into. Nice. Absolutely. More power to ya. I can't, my body doesn't like it, so I can't do it. But if that's your jam, spread it around. I don't know what I'm saying anyways. I suggested he talk about with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. Babe, you can't say that. Babe. You know, I don't like getting flustered on stream. It happens often for how much. Okay. Yeah, actually hate ASMR. Glitch says, like, I like redacted ASMR for fantasies, escaped ASMR for slice of life, and Scythe audio for horror, but it's not really like it's tingling, it's more like a self-inserted audio story. Okay. Gotcha. I'm sorry, I redacted the statement. No, you're good. You're good. Oh, the sun's getting high. The sun is rolling in catnip. Adorable. Adorable boy. Nah, you know I get flustered on stream. It's gonna happen, it's fine. You getting flustered at such a moment, though. Yeah, uh-huh. You could probably do a compilation at this point of me getting flustered on stream. It happens quite often now. And I wonder why. Oh, I'm kidding. Oh, man. Anyways, but you'll watch that compilation? Honey, you know what to do now. Oh, no! If someone makes it. I mean, if someone wants to go through my streams and make it, that would be amazing. Because I definitely don't have the time. Like, I would love to do highlights of, please, I mean, what? Like, I would love to do highlights of, my streams. But it's too much time for me at this point. So I can't do it. Yeah, I don't have the time. Yeah, exactly. Although you can clip things. Someone can make a clip compilation, maybe. That's an idea. Let's get back. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Clip that fluster. Oh my god. Oh, of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. And not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been Fucking Neil. Good evening, everyone. Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are so glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Bloody hell, get with your man already. I know, right? I shipped Pied and Gala so hard. Glitch, you should watch the first time I ran this. For people who may just be joining, we've already ran this game, but now we're rerunning it because it turns out if you don't make the drinks perfectly, you don't get the full story. So that's also why we're following a guide, a tutorial. So that way we make sure to get all the drinks going good. So I like fully voice acted this thing. Fully had it going, you know, and you got my first reactions, but I had the same reaction glitch. I'm just like fucking... Oh yeah, I'm shit at making the drinks. Oh, it's so awful when they don't tell you exactly what they want. Oh my god. Son. Oh, son is being strong and crazy. What a boy. What a boy. Anyways, do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Neil. Yes, Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. Ah, I get what you mean. Delta Room Chapter 3 and 4 is coming out soon. I'm so excited. Nice! Hasn't that game been like... Chapter 1 was released like 4 or 5 years ago? Literally all I know about it is it's from the people who made Undertale. That's all I know about Deltarune. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. Yeah? Cool. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? Woo, Toby Fox. Hell yeah. For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Oh, you're not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Army Jen Drew album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes. So, anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. Where he is sad, looks like he is cosplaying Carrot. Oh my god, it does! The plant perfectly lines up with the top of his helmet. So he absolutely looks like a decked out Carrot. Glitch, you're amazing. I never noticed that. To be fair, I'm constantly looking at the bottom half of the screen. I'm not looking to seeing what's going on at the top half. Huh. He does look like a carrot. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? He is now Carrot Man. Neil, the Carrot Man. Absolutely. Interesting premise. But we doubt you will be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. Okay, what the fuck does Neil want? do, Carrot Man. Oh my god. Neil wants a Milky Way, which is milk, honey, and mint. Milk, honey, and mint. Woo! Fancy. Let's see. Hope I got this right. Thank you. What the? Interesting. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. This? Ah! I love the Milky Way chocolate bar. Have I ever had a Milky Way? I'm trying to think. I don't know if we have them here in Canada. Let's see. Milky Way. Nope, not the galaxy. Chocolate, please. No, we don't have Milky Ways here in Canada, at least when I grew up, unless you went to like a like specialty store that ordered in like international foods. You didn't get them here. Yeah, it looks like there's two kinds. It looks like there's like a Mars bar type Milky Way, and then there's like fucking, yeah, it might just be a UK thing. I don't know. Milky Way, American Milky Ways are like Mars bars. Yeah, it looks like this other Milky Way has like white fluff in it. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's the blue packaging. Okay, that's the UK one then. What is this? We have never been able to taste anything in our life. But this is a breakthrough. Oh, this is new Neil dialogue. We haven't gotten this dialogue before. Neil never said that to us beforehand. We did it, guys. I'm so proud of us. We have to report immediately. Done. Yeah, you will have when you visit their childhood fave. What a shock, someone from Britain eating UK snacks. Alright, when I come over, we'll get Milky Ways. Can we eat them in a park? I don't know, where is the best place to eat a Milky Way? Thank you so much from all of our kind. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes, but you can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment, and I didn't fuck up that sentence at all. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with a mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. That was a plan anyway, get you trying new sweets. We did bond over it, I think. We did. The sarcasm is strong with this one. You mean Neil? Or Freya? Freya's very sarcastic. Neil is not sarcastic at all. Neil just says what they think. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. But we are oh, Freya, yeah. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Aw, man. But we believe it is alright to share with you tonight, thanks to the eye-opening drink from the barista. I owe you this story. So, why? Everyone, including... Oh, this is new dialogue as well! Cool. Should I go back to the Neil voice to do... I still remember what Neil's voice is. It'll kill me, but... Should we do new dialogue in Neil voice? Yeah? Okay. Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. For just a couple lines, so don't hurt you. Alright, fair enough. But sometimes it is hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves, because unknown threats that are beyond each civilization's power can appear. And that is where we come in. I still don't see the relation between that and impregnating us. You're quite dense, aren't you? Hey! You came here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. The half-breeds will be half Earthling and half whatever you are. Yes. Assuming that you have some powers that we can't comprehend, you are trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector. That is 100% correct. Holy shit. You're trying to give us a superhero? This took a wild turn. This fucking did. Jesus Christ. Yes, That is what your people will call the Protector. But why go through all the hassle? It sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of women wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it is not that simple. The future Protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love, which we have learned is a very complicated feeling on Earth. Viltrumites if they weren't fascists or just Neil. I am gonna have to trust you, babe. I'm gonna guess that's a Warhammer reference. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default. So, everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born. That sounds beautiful. No invincible. I was so close and so far away. Is it just me or am I getting the Tism vibes from Neil? You're absolutely getting the Tism vibes from Neil. And creepy. Nah, I get that. Why? It sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy. That was a badly chosen word, but it is roughly similar to the truth. Oh my. If what you say is true, shouldn't we help them to get laid with love? Guidance is all we need. Otherwise, we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decide to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if it got you a good story. Okay, we're back to regular dialogue. Quirky is one word. Yeah, exactly, right? We're back to normal dialogue, so now we're gonna speedrun through this shit again. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. And no, it's not called commitment, it's called monogamy. That's two different things. A poly person could be poor autistic carrot man. We all feel bad for Neil. Don't worry. Neil is our favorite character in this game. They are so, they just hit at the heart. But also poly people can be committed. Fucking, what stance is this game doing? Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Huh. Well, now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves, and those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. I want to keep a mini version of him in my pocket. I think Honey would agree with you. Honey likes this version of Neil. There's a reason why I'm saying this version. So, even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. What do you mean? You'll find out. Not probably during this part, but at the end of the game, you'll find out. At least that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case, but Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step, which today's political climate free will is slipping away. Until he becomes a twink. Where is my no visible gender rep? Where? Oh, man. Most of the time, you start by dating, boyfriends or girlfriends, you know? Before you ask about marriage. Oh, okay. So, can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, this is exactly how Honey and I started dating. Me being like, are you single? Yep. You want to be my girlfriend? Now. I kid. The path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Oh no, poor thing. Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker. Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? Oh god. We're at this part again. It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. I relate to that. What? What? Being like, why would you do the thing that makes communication bit. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Good thing I didn't get that sentence out of my mouth. So, we talked about using condoms, but how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink? A condom might be something you can't use at all. Huh. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details, unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, very good answer. My arrow ace ass could never. Absolutely fair. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Did they make a doll? Did I hear that wrong? I don't think they made a doll. I think they made a different object. Which I probably, depending on what YouTube, if it has its ear pointed at me or not, which they probably don't, but they've probably made an object of sorts. A light? Maybe. Listen, we don't know what Neil's got going on. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. Listen, I run a coffee shop here. I'm not used to asking patrons what they've got going on downstairs, okay? It's not really professional, you know, to do that. Especially where there's food around and drinks. You know, that's not something you usually talk about. This has taken too weird a turn. Neil, my baby, stop my silly little guy. I forgot this day was a long day. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. Oh my god. Fucking Neil's great. Neil's great. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer orc. Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. That was, I don't know how to describe it. He poses questions I don't want answered. Absolutely fair. And don't worry, it got weirder when we were talking about werewolf BDSM. Yeah, you heard that right. Anyways, by the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lewin? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. He asks questions I don't want him to ask. That he does. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago. Now, that's what I want to speak about, smug face. You can't just drop that and move on. I think day, let's see, what day is it? What day is it? It's, I think day 4 or day 2. I think it's day 4 though. They're talking about, for people who aren't reading chat, my wonderful, lovely, darling wife just put in chat Friday to me asking what day it was. See, the joke here is that I was looking up what day it was in the game, and their brilliant brain was like, I know the joke I can make right now. The 7th. Thank you for adding on, Glitch. Thank you. Thanks. Fucking, I love it when stream does this to me. Anyways, it's, I think on the first or second visit that they talk about the Fury, which is when werewolves wolf out, and they were talking about how certain physical activities could help with that. And that got disproven. But that was an entire conversation Gala and Hyde had to hear at the counter of my coffee shop, and I hate it every single time it happens. Anyways, her boyfriend did come a few days ago, and Freya was being pretty nosy to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My, you really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon. Why can't they keep their private business to themselves? You know, it's a casual thing to talk about past midnight at a coffee shop. It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh, well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. What do you mean you don't chat about your things in public out loud? Not typically not. Typically not. No. Alright, day 9, I think? Wednesday, September 30th? Yep, day 9. This will probably, depending on how fast we get through this might be the last day. The days get quite long in the middle here. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Protests arrive over government treatments of Atlantic immigrants. Fun. Welcome. Good evening, sir. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid detention, you know. That's a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility, though we've been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures, after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Not autistic carrot, man. Sadly is Neil. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. But we're no rat. Don't sell out your neighbors and your community. Don't do it. Phew. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? It is Aqua and Myrtle. Good evening, Porcelain. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? We plan to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? I'm gonna guess that's gonna be green tea and mint. Oh, guess what it is? It's green tea and mint. You know, for something called Coffee Talk, I thought we'd be making coffee more regularly. People just like tea here. Your drink's ready. Oh, it looks really fresh. I call this Marrakech, inspired by its origin. Marrakech in Morocco. I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. I think we've already made this one for her. Oh my. It's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the Tatarique. The fuck is that? TT milk. Oh, no latte art. Oh man, that looks delicious. Here's your Tatarique. Huh. Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic, so just strong tea. TT milk? I mean, I guess it's a strong black tea. I mean, I usually just drink tea, it's just the bag and water. To be fair, I usually drink green tea, but I mean, Honey would argue different. I would say I don't put a whole lot of milk in my tea, and I'm about to get called out in the comments, so I'm gonna call myself out first. Yes, I know, it looks like a lot of milk, because I froth it. Black tea is strong. Black tea is strong, which is why I need milk in it. I can't just do water with black tea. Oh, no, you do. It just looks like a lot of milk. It's not a whole lot of milk, babe. I just froth it a lot. You know, when the water's boiling, when in fog it's crazy milk. It's not crazy milk. The latte of teas, babe. In Britain, we drink all sorts of different brands of different tea with milk and something else. Fair. See, I make London fogs at home. And what I do is I have a little bit Scottish blend top tier. I don't know, man. Earl Grey. Earl Grey's my dude. I have a lot of milk with my tea. Absolutely fair. You're British. That makes sense. Like, I put in a little bit of milk. I froth it up as the water's boiling. Then I put the tea bag in. Pour the water on the top. But before I do that, when I have the milk, before I froth it, I put in some vanilla syrup. It tastes very good. PGT, worst popular brand. We've now devolved into tea fights. Tea wars, I guess. I have a builder's tea. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. What does having a builder's tea mean? Anyways. See, we have Yorkshire tea for the northern PG tips of fancy southerners, and every other type is for the Midlands. Very little milk. Also, babe, that's not its actual name. It's just tea. Man, this was a fun stream. See you guys. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just like the Teterique you get in Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where did you learn to make it? I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yes, and from videos on the internet. Yorkshire is one of the best. Take your word for it. So, Scotch blend, uh-oh. Uh-oh, the Brit and the Scot are going head-to-head. They're going head-to-head. How are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. It's literally just fighting about tea. Great. But thanks to you and your team, you made some pretty good progress with the problem we've been stuck on for a while. Glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. We have better water for it. Oh my god. Oh no, Scottish water over English water? Jesus Christ. I mean, I can't say shit. Canada water kinda sucks. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh, I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team. Ha! As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that, for guilt is something that also bothers me a lot, even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, and it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. It's not that bad off. Or I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. So we're already used to this. So don't you worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. Aw, socially awkward fish lady. So, yeah, let me catch you up on this glitch. These two are totally into each other. Like, totally into each other. That's right, we have more or less confirmed lesbianism in this game. And it's great. Sorry, I'm just looking at the fucking live chat about fighting over tea and water and milk and sugar, but we can all agree on lesbianism. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, What's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. You still can't lost your mind. Oh, fuck. Why? Confirm it, fast. Before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then, and the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, Glitch, I'm gonna let you in on a tidbit about Honey right now. If you think I'm fucking stubborn, hi, Honey Wasp. Glad to meet ya. Honey can be quite stubborn as well. So, you might be picking a fight. Oh no. Whew, okay, if I'm not mistaken. The judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists. I know, but I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional, and thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know, and you'll be in the indie area. People will know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Even after all that, Brilliant. Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. That one is a problem, yeah. Meeting that many people's already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight, showing my baby to the public. I just can't imagine the horror. Myrtle making a move. You know what? Huh? So far, my schedule is pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you. No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then. You shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. What is happening in the comments? Okay, we were talking about British scenery and then Scottish scenery. And now Honey says that they love American scenery. I mean, go to any big city. It's probably better than anything America has. Like, it depends on what you mean by American scenery. Like, if you're thinking of, like, the Grand Canyon, or, like, Yosemite or some shit, or Yellowstone, hell yeah. But, like, the majority of it's buildings. Alaska. Oh. Alone? True, you do like Alaska. You very much like Alaska. It's like when that is good, it hits hard true. Babe, you know me, it's all national parks. I know. Yeah, trust Alaska. Yeah, you know, the best part of America, Alaska. So fucking up north. Fun fact, I think Alaska used to be part of Canada. And then America bought it from us. Now that Trump's gonna save any of its natural beauty, yeah, sadly. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But, I'm coming with you. Whether you like it or not, that is a lesbian move. Okay. Good. Now, where are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the expo build ready? Sawtooth National Park, the Rockies. It was owned by Russia, then the US bought it. absolutely fair. It might have, yeah, that sounds fair. Listen, it's been like almost a decade since I've been in school and we barely touched on it, so. Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now, let's see. We'll only probably get through this day and then it'll be time to head out. What did your history classes teach? We learned about Canada. We learned, you learn a shit ton about different countries. You do like a different country per year, pretty much. We learned about India one year. We learned about Japan. We learned about the different levels of government. We learned about the world wars. We would always... The UK has a lovely I hate it relationship of never shutting up about the Industrial Revolution and the World Wars. Yeah, we did Industrial Revolution. When I was going through school, what they implemented as part of the reconciliation program here in Canada, which is essentially us for being like, hey, you know how we threw our indigenous population into schools and tried to, quote, beat the Indian out of them, end quote? Yeah, sorry about that. Let's teach kids about that. So you spend about 2 days talking about residential schools a year, and that's about it. Oh yeah, Brits never shut up about it. It's annoying as fuck. I mean, fair. Pissed me off in history class because I wanted to learn history, not just what happened the last 200 years in wars, so many 19th century wars. Yeah, we learned a lot about, like... We learned a lot of shit that in retrospect is not important at all. Oh man. Like, I can't even remember what we did. Letting you in on a little secret, I am mostly Irish, but I was born in Britain. Nice. Nice, nice. So I live the British lifestyle. Fair. I know the Irish, depending on if you're Northern Ireland or not, the Irish usually hate the British. I asked if we were ever going to learn about medieval stuff, and I got shut down because that was children's stuff. We learned about medieval stuff in, like, grade 3? So, like, about 8? You get to learn about all the cool shit really early on, and then it's just boring shit from, like, middle school up. The British hate each other and themselves. Fair. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Porcelain. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet, it'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers. Yeah, you might say that those announced this late are... backups. Oh, but it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes, and I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. See, she says this, and I gave it to her once, and she said, "Blah, this is gross." So she wants a chocolate, honey, and milk. Chocolate, honey, milk. And the order of ingredients does matter. Oh, it has a little heart on it. Oh, that's adorable. Here's your drink. Oh, it looks very pretty. And it's warm and sweet. I love it. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thinking moving to Canada once I get out of uni? Oh, cool. We're here. Thanks. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it. Let me come, please. You might. I'm sorry. You might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening? I was worried I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. It does have the #1 place for being the safest place for LGBTQ plus peeps. Okay. I will say that statistic takes all of Canada. There are certainly, like everywhere in the world, there are certainly places that are more friendly than there are, like, instance, Alberta, not really friendly. Don't go to Alberta. You can guess why I know. But, like, typically BC and Ontario, BC's usually pretty liberal. Ontario's usually pretty liberal. Like, again, it depends. Recommendations of places to avoid. Alberta. Just cross that entire thing off the map. You don't need to come here. I mean, spend, like, a weekend in Drumheller if you really like dinosaurs. Drumheller's the dinosaur capital of the world. I don't live in Drumheller, so it's fine. But, like, other than that, there's not a whole lot going on here, you know? I would say, like, BC is pretty good. Saskatchewan is just flat nothing. Manitoba had a really awesome premiere. They did well voting that guy in. Ontario is, like, our hub for our federal government. Quebec is French. Trying to think of the other provinces. The Maritimes are pretty cool. I'd recommend the Maritimes. I've never been. I want to go. It's on my bucket list to go to the Maritimes. So, but I'd say BC. That's where the Rockies are. BC, beautiful place. A little bit expensive. Although everywhere in Canada is really expensive right now. So, you know. There's ups and downs kind of everywhere you live. Anywhere in the territories is cold as fuck. So, you know. I was worried I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So I thought you'd be here. But we cannot just limit ourselves to this place. Thus is the economy. Exactly. And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Porcelain. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. I fucking hate Rachel. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what is that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take the Spanish Sahara. And I need to look up now. It's chocolate, milk, and ginger. Chocolate, milk, and ginger. There you go. I don't know why we stick like a churro in it. Your drink is ready, sir. My. It just said what it was. Listen, the order, it depends on the order of the things you put it in. The game can get quite fickle sometimes. This is amazing. Glad you like it. Dad? Yes. Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. I know Morris. He is not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry, too. What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're too young, or sorry, I missed an important word in that sentence. You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand, because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years, but you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel, I'm sorry. Wait. If her parents were together for 15 years, that means Rachel was 3 when they got together? So is Henry her actual dad or her stepdad? Or was it like you had a kid and you just didn't get married until after the kid was born? I have questions. This story pisses you off just because it's so obvious about the manager being a dick, but she just can't see because she hates her dad so much. Damn, this hits hard. Like, he's actually trying not, like, he's just barely giving a shit. I know. I mean, again, Morris Lester, you probably want to stay away from your manager that's called Morris Lester. Anyways, I'm sorry, but I'm trying, okay? Try harder, because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know, but give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn, but I am learning. Or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. But it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know what? Or you know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I made my decision. Now, please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my appearance as a solo artist. Or my presence, not appearance. It basically means the same thing, though, in this sentence, so it's fine. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel! I have a bad feeling about that. Yeah. Uh-huh. Excuse me for a moment, Porcelain. Bye. I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely, especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? No, I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realize. But you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Porcelain, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for the drinks, as usual. Please, take care on your way home. And that... Oh, wait. I guess that's all for Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh, yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. Sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh, no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s, and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me hardest was fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially. They were crazy about their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families, and the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. Coughs with these coughs. Yeah. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time. And we all meet up at least once a year. Usually, it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Are you going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Porcelain. I'm sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then. Goodbye. And there we go. Very talkative day. I forgot the days get a bit longer towards the end here. So, that is going to be it for us today. Oh, Thursday, October 1st. So let's see, I forgot how many days we have left. Oh, I didn't want to load. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot all at once, yeah. So with 5 days, we can maybe get this done in 2 more Fridays. And then we're gonna have to figure out another game to do. But until then, thank you all so much for watching. If you are Brain Gober, yeah. If you are enjoying Coffee Talk, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification icon to know whenever we go live. If you like the video, please give it a like. If you can, donate. You can do that over at ko-fi.com/ThePorcelainGamer. Although there are a lot of other people who need the donations more than me right now, so please donate to them. Like Ukraine, Palestine, you know, all those good things. See you next time. See you later, Glitch. Schedule-wise, who knows if we're streaming tomorrow? I haven't heard back from Ash about how they're doing, so we may or may not have a Baldur's Gate stream. I don't know. We shall see. I'm going to bet on no, but make sure to have those notifications turned on just in case we are. Sunday, I don't think we'll be able to stream. My D&D games got moved, so now whenever I have a weekend where I'm streaming with Ash, I'm also doing D&D, which sadly means no streaming on those days, because, oh man. Also, daylight savings time for us Canadians. It's this Sunday. Sadly, spring forward an hour, which means I get an hour's less sleep. So that fucking sucks. As terms of schedule for next week, we should be more or less okay, unless my body decides to fall apart again and not want to cooperate with me. Get to bed early, love. I will. Don't worry. That's Sunday. That's a tomorrow worry, not a tonight worry. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. for next week. But we should be fine, so that means Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we're going to be streaming Baldur's Gate 3. Thursday's day off. Friday we'll be back here with more coffee talk. So, thank y'all so much for watching. I love you as always, and I'll see you next time.